The NFL's Week 2 power rankings are here, and they're full of surprises. Let's dive in and see which teams are climbing and which are falling. The Bills and Packers rise, while the Lions take a tumble. Week 1 of the NFL season had us on the edge of our seats, and the power rankings reflect some significant shifts. The Buffalo Bills, led by the incredible Josh Allen, climbed to the top spot after an instant classic against the Baltimore Ravens. Allen's fourth-quarter comeback was nothing short of legendary, showcasing his MVP-level talent. However, the Detroit Lions, who were once in the top 5, have fallen from grace. Despite a strong defensive performance from Micah Parsons, the Lions couldn't capitalize on their red zone opportunities, leaving fans in Detroit feeling a bit panicked. Controversial moments and shocking results. Week 1 was filled with controversial moments and shocking results. The kickoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles started with a bizarre incident involving Jalen Carter, who was ejected before the first snap for spitting on Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. The Eagles ultimately won, but the defensive questions surrounding the team persist, especially with the second cornerback spot. Another shocking result was the Baltimore Ravens' collapse against the Bills, after leading by double digits. The Ravens squandered their advantage, leaving Ravens fans with a bitter taste. Defenses take center stage. Defenses seem to have the upper hand in most games during Week 1. The marquee event between the Bills and Ravens was a defensive battle, with both teams trading blows. The Ravens' defense, led by Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, dominated for 3 quarters, but the Bills' late rally showcased their resilience. The Packers' defense, energized by the arrival of Micah Parsons, dominated the Lions, showcasing strong pressure and disciplined coverage. The Packers' performance was a statement, and they're now dreaming big in Green Bay. Offensive struggles and injuries. Offenses struggled to find their rhythm in Week 1, with several teams facing challenges. The Kansas City Chiefs, despite having Patrick Mahomes, struggled offensively, especially with the loss of Xavier Worthy to a shoulder injury. The Chiefs' defense also struggled to get stops, introducing a new storyline for the upcoming weeks. The Houston Texans' offense lacked explosiveness, and they shot themselves in the foot with costly turnovers and penalties. The Rams' defense, on the other hand, held the Texans to just 3 field goals and no points in the second half, showcasing their resilience. The road to the playoffs. As we head into Week 2, the focus shifts to the march towards the playoffs. The Bills, despite their defensive struggles, are still a force to be reckoned with. The Ravens, despite their Week 1 loss, are expected to blowtorch most of the league, but this setback will surely sting. The Packers, with Parsons leading the way, are looking to build on their strong defensive performance. The Lions, on the other hand, need to address their offensive issues and find a way to bounce back. Thoughts and questions for the NFL community. Do you think the Bills can solve their defensive issues before the tournament? Will the Ravens' loss to the Bills be a turning point for the team, or will they bounce back stronger? Can the Packers' defense continue their dominant performance with Parsons at full health? How will the Lions address their offensive struggles and find their rhythm? Let's continue the discussion in the comments. Share your thoughts and predictions for Week 2 and beyond.